Good evening, everyone. So today we are going to cover a topic called list. And one more important topic is GitHub. I'll be sharing it today. So coming on to list. So we are going to see like list, how to create a list and what is called indexing, slicing, and how to append, insert, remove, sorting, reversing, and what is called nested list. Everything we are going to see. So I think from this one, we can correlate this with something other terminology, right? Indexing, slicing. Yesterday we have seen this. What is that? Indexing, slicing,
Ma'am,
these,
a for
uh,
loop.
huh? For?
A loop, ma'am. A for loop.
No, strings,
Oh, sorry,
right?
sorry. Oh, see, yeah, ma'am. I thought you
Strings.
were talking about the analogy start, stop, step.
No, no, no. About, I mean, strings. In strings also, we have the same concept called indexing, slicing. So even in list, the same concept we can apply. So if you see some of the features of list, you see a list is an ordered collection. That's all. Like items stay in the order you put them. It is mutable. In string, what did we see? Immutable, we have seen, right? We cannot like change the order, right? We can't change anything over there. If you want to add or remove, it can't be done. If you want to add a particular character to that string, then you have to create a new string variable. But here, if you see the list, it is mutable. You can add, remove items after creation. And so unlike strings, so it's very opposite. Strings and list, if you say this is mutable, strings are immutable. Heterogeneous. Why do you say heterogeneous? Because it will have a mix, both numerical and strings we can have in a single list. And how can we define this? My list. For example, this is the list name. So square bracket, okay? You have to open and close with the square bracket, okay? And then in zero indexed, and the same like in string also, the indexing, it will start from zero, right? Here also it is like zero and the last index at index minus one. Can contain other list also, that is called nested list. We will see about this later. Okay, it's a kind of 2D grids and metrics. I'll explain this later. So we'll see. So these are very easy, which is as I said, it's similar to strings. For example, fruits equal to, by looking into the square bracket only, you can easily identify this fruit as a what? List. Okay. And numbers equal to this one. So fruits is also a list, numbers is also a list, mixed is also a list. So it can have a set of string variable, strings like apple, banana, then you have to put a single quote. If it is numerical values, list of numerical values, then you don't need to put a single quote, just 10, 20, 30, you can use it. And in mixed also, if it is a numerical value, then one. If it is a string, then put a single quote. So in that way, it will be able to get it, which data type the item belongs to. True, this is Boolean, and 3.14. This belongs to float data type. So it will easily understand. So it's a heterogeneous. So that's why it is accepting the combination. So again, everything can be assigned to a list called here mixed. So now indexing, as I said, it starts with zero. Is it so? So how the print fruits of zero? So fruits is nothing but this one. So zero. This apple. Apple is in which index? I have explained this in detail yesterday. So this will be in
Zero.
zero index, right? Zero index, and then one, and in the last item it will be minus one. Okay, so we'll see, check this. I'll just execute it and I'll show you. Print. Print this one, right? So it is apple. Now print off. Okay. Now let us try with 2. Okay. So in either case, it will take it up 0, 0, 1, 2. So if you give -1 also, it is able to get it like the last item in the list. If you give 2 also, it is able to recognize.
Ma'am, a doubt.
0, 1, 2. Yeah.
Ma'am, so what if we give an index that is like not in the list, like it's out of the list, like out of bounds?
It will say throw error.
Oh, okay, okay.
So you can try. We'll see. 0, 1, 2, 4 I'll give. So it will throw error. List index out of range error. Okay. So now slicing. Slicing, as you know, 1:3, same as string only. So you have to put it in a square bracket with the list name. Over there, you use the string name and then the square bracket, this kind of thing you'll give. So here 1, 3. So 0, 1, sorry, here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here it will be, which is in first place, index 1, 20. And third one, sorry, this is end -1, you have to see. So, so it is 2, 1 and 2, 20 and 30, it will be displaying. It will ignore this 40, which is in third place, right? You understood, you know this, right? It is nothing but less than kind of. Whatever items less than this third index. So it will be printing. What is this? Yesterday we have seen. It's a reverse operator. So numbers, it means it will say like 50, 40, 30, 20. It will print it in reverse. So this is called indexing and slicing. And this is membership, like checking true or false, whether banana is in this fruits or not, fruits list. So you can just say banana in fruits. So it is there. So it will give the result as true. Here 99 in numbers. It will check in this list. It's not there. So false. Okay. This is nothing but creating and accessing list. Now, how to modify the list by adding or removing an item. So again, the same thing, fruits equal to apple, banana, cherry. For adding, this is the method. Fruits dot method, sorry, fruits dot append date. So what will happen? Date will be added. Date item will be added to this list. So we can also use to add at the end. Okay, to add at the end, you have to just give append. If you want to add at a specific position, like here, if you want, next to apple, then you have to place it like 1. So apple is in which index, Govind?
Apple
What is the index of
first
apple?
index 1.
No, no, ma. It should start with 0, right?
Okay, small. Oh, 0
Yeah.
is
0, 0, and 1 you are giving, which means this avocado should be placed here in the index that is next to apple. So that's why we are giving 1. You got it? So 1 avocado means then now it will be changed. So if you give just fruits, print apple, avocado, banana, cherry will be displayed. So I'm giving like this. Govind, you got it? So,
yes, ma'am.
so this is basic thing, ma. Like start with index 0. It should start with 0. That's very important. Print fruits. So what happened here? In the index place 1, avocado has been inserted. Okay. So now where this mango will be inserted, Govind?
Ma'am,
Where?
mango. Um,
Hmm.
so after the avocado.
Very good. Okay. So clear? Yes.
Mm.
So extend means if you want to add more than one item at the end, then you can use the method extend. Okay. So you got the difference, right? Append, insert, extend. Now, if you want to remove some item from the list, then it is remove, give the particular this thing. Now, what happened is, if you want to remove the last value, you don't know what is the value, last value. Then you, in that case, you can use a method called pop. So that will remove the thing, and it here in this case, it is assigned to a variable popped. And then here, if you know the index, not the value. If you know the index, then it will say that fruits dot pop of that index, then that particular thing will be removed and the new list will be given to pop to variable. Okay. So now if you want to delete, remove this thing. So you can here see, here you know the item name, and that's why we are using all these things. But here you are not, I mean, if you know the item name, then you can use remove. Otherwise, if you know only the index name, or if you don't know the last item, you can go with this pop del methods. Okay. Now, if you want to know the uh, index number of that particular item, then fruits dot index. Okay. And if you want to know the count in the sense how many times this particular string is there in the list. Here, what will be the output here? Fruits equal to this is the list. In this case, what will be the output? Just 1, because the occurrence is only 1. So that is what it is. Any doubts? Shall we move on? These are very simple things. Okay. This is, you have to remember all these methods names: append, insert, extend. Why are we using this pop instead of remove, del, all these things, index, count. Okay. This is like modifying a list. Okay. Now, sorting and nested list. So sorting and how to sort the items which are inside the list. Nums equal to square bracket 3, 1, all these things. Now, if you want to sort it, then what happens? Nums dot sort, this will sort out, and it will rearrange and give the final list in the same way, list name, like nums. The thing, it will sort it out and it will modify the list to this name list itself. Here, if you want to, this is by default in ascending order, it will be sorted like small to bigger number. If you want bigger number to smaller number, then you have to use nums dot sort reverse equal to true. Then in descending order, it will be sorted and the final result will be assigned to nums. In case, which means this will be modified. This list name itself will be modified. Now, sorted nums means this num will not be changed, but it will sort it and give the output to a different list name. So you got it? So this is the difference between sort and sorted. In sort, what happens? The list name dot sort means it rearranged the original list. Okay. But here, sorted of this means this will take a photocopy of this list, sort it, and then it will give the output to the another list. Okay. Now, here, Priya, Arjun, Riya. So we'll see how it is sorting it. The strings. Print names. Arjun, Dev, Priya, Riya. In alphabetical order, it is sorting. Got it? If we have some other name starting with P, then it will consider the second character and it will arrange it. Now, nested list we will see. What do you mean by nested list? Like for example, matrix equal to 1, 2, 3. So in general, list will be like this, right? 1, 2, 3 inside a square bracket. So, but here you have more number of list inside a another, like this is one list where you can have more number of list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is called nested list. See here there is only one few numbers inside square bracket. But here if you see 1, 2, 3, three items are there separated by comma, and again it is enclosed with one more square bracket. This is called nested list. So if we want matrix 0, then it is what? 1, 2, 3 will be displayed. This is fine. This is very simple. It will just give 1, 2, 3. If it says matrix 1, 2, it is two-dimensional, right? So how is it giving 6? So it is like
Element at index 1 first, and then it's checking index 2 of said element.
yeah. So it's like this, like 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 8, 9. So as I said, rows and columns, right? So row is 1, 2, and this is column 1, 0, 1, 2. So 1, 2 means first row. This is nothing but row, and this is column. So which row here? First row, which means this one, and then column is 2. Which column? This column. So 6. Okay. So that is how it prints 6. Yuvan, Govin, got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you teach it again, ma'am? I didn't get it.
Okay. So what I'm trying to say is, I've already told you about this rows and columns, right? Earlier.
Yes, ma'am.
So that is how it is. So if it is matrix, it's equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you have to arrange this like 1, 2, 3. Okay, first list, and this is second list, and this is third. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you know, right? These are rows. You consider these are students sitting in
Rows.
first row. So we have to, how should we index? Starting from 0 always. 0, 1, 2. Here it is column, right? This one is column 0, 1, 2. So here what is that they are asking? Matrix 1, 2. Here this first one represents row, and the second one 2 represents column. So 1 means 0, 1, 2. So which one? This points to this 4, 5, 6 row. Okay. And then column, like you're selecting first. Okay. Now again the column is 2. So here in this 4, 5, 6, if you see the column, this is in which column? 4 is in 0th column. 5 is in first column. And 6 is in second column. So which one we need? Second column only we need, right? So which number is in second column?
6.
6. So you got it? First it will select which
Yes.
row it is, and from that there it selects the column number. So that's why it gives only 6. Okay. So this is called nested list. Okay. Now, so you tell me, what does fruits dot append mango do? Append means it will add mango to the end, right? Append. This one, what it does, what is the output? Number equal to, don't see the answer, just try. Num minus 1.
30.
Huh?
30.
30. But you don't know how many elements are there inside the list. But you need the last one. In that case, you can just use minus 1. So it will pick you up. You can use this way also. Like if you want 30, you can give 0, 1, 2 also. Is it so? In that case, you can use num of 3. Sorry, num of 2. Then also it will give 30. But still, if you don't know, you don't know where it is, then you can, if you need only the last thing, you can use minus 1. Now, difference between sort and sorted. Anyone? Anyone?
Ma'am, so the sort thing, when you put it on the list, it just directly like arranges it in ascending order and prints it out. Whereas sorted, it's a photocopy. It like photocopies that into a new list and it rearranges it there.
Yeah, put it into a new list. So sort modifies in place there only. This
Yes, ma'am.
sorted means that returns into a new list. So that is the difference.
So,
So you
ma'am,
should,
can we find it? Sorry.
hmm?
Can we say that sort mutates the list is a mutator and sorted is a pure function?
Mm, pure, what do you say? Sorted is a?
Pure function as in it doesn't actually change the input value.
Yeah, kind of.
Sort
Yes.
sort
Mutable.
modifies it and sorted
Yes.
does not modify.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Logically correct. Yes. So what are the takeaways? List ordered, mutable, heterogeneous. We have created, we have learned. Append, how to modify, remove, sort, in place, sorted, nested list, everything. Clear? Can I move on to the new topic? Yes. There
Yes.
are, yeah, method called enumerate and zip, which is somehow uh, related to list. Like while we play with all these lists, these two methods or like will be more helpful for many programs. So if you see enumerate is nothing but, so you know indexing, right? Numbering system. So here if you see uh, unstoppable, it's a string. So what is the index? How will you, these are called elements. U, N, S, T are called elements. And how will you index it? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like now for example, list of 0 colon 3 you're giving, which means what? It starts with element 0 here, right? One second. So it starts with, so it starts with 0, U, and then 6. 6 means what? Here is 6. So this is nothing but minus 1, right? You have to always till before that 6, 6 minus 1. So till this one, it will be sliced and it will be placed inside this. So it's kind of slicing only. So just see how. So this enumerate is nothing but list numbering students in a class, just listing. Okay. We will see the usage when we look into a program. The second method is called zip. Zip, what it does is two list. There are two lists in Python. For example, list one, we have 2 comma 3. This is what? This is called, this list is called what? List 1 and 2 are called,
Matrices.
Nest
hmm?
list.
Yes, nested list, right?
Oh, sorry.
So 2 comma 3, 4 comma 5, this one. So what will be the output? If you zip these two nested list, what happens? 2, 3, 4, 9 are combined like this. See, got it? 2, 3, which are in zeroth, zero, zero index, right? This is 1, 0, 1. So the 0, 0 will be combined together. Okay. And it will put into a 0 to place 2 comma 3 comma. Here there are two elements. So when you combine, it will become 4 elements in the 0th index. And 4, 5, 4, 2. So 4, 5, 4, 2. So if you zip two nested list, the output will be something like this. Got it? Any doubts? So here countries, India, UK, USA, go, what is the Canada, and its capitals are given. So if you, this is one list, this is another list. If you just zip it, it will be combined like this. So here one element, here one element. So it's combining, so two elements. Here we add two elements. So that's why it had 4. Here 1, 1. So it is India, Delhi, 2 elements, UK. So it is like a mapping. It will zip it like this with elements which are in the same index will be mapped and given like this. So this is how zip method helps. See, enumerate is nothing but about indexing. Whenever if you use enumerate, it will give the particular element along with the index name, index number. Okay, that is enumerate. And zip is nothing but to combine both lists. So these are the two things. So we'll just move on to programs. Fruits equal to apple, banana, cherry. For index fruit in enumerate fruits. Okay. So we are creating two new variables here, index and fruit in enumerate fruits. See, for example, if you are saying fruits equal to this thing, for fruit in fruits. So something like this, if you use, what will happen in the for loop? See, am I clear? See, for example, F, okay, for F in fruit, okay. So what will happen? Fruits. So in fruits, we have apple, banana, cherry. So for loop means first iteration, F will be, like apple will be assigned to F during the first iteration. In the second iteration, banana will be assigned. Is it so? In the third, cherry. So 3 times it will run inside this for loop. So how many iterations it will go? 3 times. How? Because there are 3 elements in this list. Okay. So here, you got it, ma? Any doubts? Okay. So here, if you see, they are introducing, here I have used the letter F. Here they have used the word fruit. Okay. To get each and every element of this fruits list. So if you see here, we are adding one more thing called index. And we are adding one more thing called enumerate of index, which means if you say enumerate of fruits, what happens? Along with apple, it will have index value also like this. Like what do you say? If you get a shampoo, they'll give one soap for as a free kind of. So if you say enumerate fruits, it will pick both the index and apple. So the index number, every time index number will be given to this index variable, and this apple will be given to fruit variable. You got it? So in this case, okay, in this case, what happens? In the first iteration, in the for loop, index equal to how much? 0. Fruit will be apple and print. So 0 apple will be printed. You got it? So like this. Second time, 1 banana, 1 : banana, because here we have given 1 : so as it is a variable, see, index means you can use anything. For example, you can use for I comma f in fruits, anything. It's not like index means it's a user defined variable name, anything you can use. So as it is a variable, while printing, what are they using? They are using curly brace, fruit. So it will be displaying this to cherry. So you got it. Now you got the purpose of enumerate fruits, enumerate method. All of you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Govind,
Yes, ma'am.
what? There's no confidence at all. Huh? You got it or not? Tell me.
Got it, ma'am.
Okay, good. So enumerate starting from 1. If you are very specific about it, then you can add like this. Start equal to. So here you just mentioned as fruits, but you don't want apple. Okay, you want only from banana. Then you can add start equal to 1. So f of this thing, here see the variable they have used is I, fruit, in enumerate fruits comma start 1. So we will see whether it is fruits equal to this one, and oh, oh my goodness. So that's why I had a doubt. See, start equal to 1 means instead of starting as usually, see here what happens. Here it is like 0, 1, 2, right? But you don't want the items to be listed as 0, 1, 2. So you want that to be like 1, 2, 3. So that's why we are using start equal to 1. Okay. So let me try with start equal to 2 means I think so let me try with start equal to 2. Then in that case, 2, 3, 4. So like how the number, with which number it has to be started. There's nothing but this start equal to 2. Okay. So enumerate starting from 1. So in that case, now zip. How to zip both? Like I'll just execute this as I have told you. So like this. So we are zipping two variables, two list. Priya, which is in index 0, and 88, which is in index 0, are combined. Priya 88, Arjun 92. So when you do programs like student age or something, if you want to list out their ages, you can just use zip method. Zipping the student name and age, you can do this way. Okay, so I'll just go through this program to make you understand clearly about this, and then I will be switching on to GitHub today. So basically what this program does is, uh, for example, you're going for a shopping, okay? You're going to add some items, like you will first take a cart, right? a trolley or something, you will take a bag or whatever it is. Then you will put one mango or one any item, one jam bottle, something you will put one by one. That is nothing but add option. If you want to add, you can just uh, uh, select one and the item will be added. So once you put it everything, and if you want to list it, that is 3. If you press 3, then it will list out whatever the items you have added. What is done means, see, it is like you have added the list, but whether you have really bought it or not. For example, you consider this way: your mother has given you a list of items that has to be bought it from the shop. So your what do you say? The list of items will be in the paper. You are entering the this thing. That is nothing but adding. This items has been added. So once you get the item and put it inside the bag, you are putting a tick mark that you have already bought it. Okay. So that is called done. Marking the particular item which you have already put it into there. So you, in that list, you are going to mark it as done. And then if everything is done, fourth one, you have to quit it. So that is the program they have written here. So first I'll execute and show you, and then I'll explain you the program. You got the purpose, right? So first one I'll add, okay, apple. See why I given choice as one here, one add. So new task is apple I'm giving. So now it is added. Okay. It is added means like your mother has written apple in the paper, kind of. So again, I'm adding, I'm choosing the same choice one. I'm going to add one more item. Okay. Right. Okay. Now I'm listing out 3. So it is listing out. Okay. So these are the items. It is written in the paper. Now you're going to the shop and you picked up apple, and you picked up and you put it into your bag. Then you have to mark it as done. So for that, choice is 2. So mark done means which number you want? 1. Okay, now you see you marked 1. So list it now. So here it's a X mark over here, which means because you have selected mark done as 1, right? The first item you have already bought here. Use this is the index. Okay. So see here, usually index will start with 0, but here we have explicitly using 1, right? So just make a note. There is one more logic they have written, and that's why I'm just pointing out. So 1 here. So here we are mentioning as first item. So it is marked as X. Okay. If I want to, again, done, 2, second done, I'm selecting. And now I'm going to give to mark mango, done. What should be the one number I have to put, Govin? What number I have to put, Govin, to make 2? Okay. Now you list. See, both apple and mango are marked as done. So you want to quit. So you have bought both the 2 items, so you are quitting. Now it came out of that. Okay. So this is what it is. We are going to see the program. So now what are they doing? Task. So you're initializing, like how you will be initializing, no? For example, if you want to count or add, you will initialize that to count equal to 0. So in that way, you have to initialize a list with an empty list. Task equal to your paper is blank now. Now, while true, till the condition is true, this is going to ask you print. So this one you already know, right? Add, done, 3, list, everything is given. Your choice, like choice means if you are giving number 1, then that will be assigned to this variable choice. And now if L statement. So in this case, if choice equal to 1, if you choose 1, then add item. You have to add. So what is that? It is asking for new item apple input. So to get input from the user, you will be using input, right? New task. So I'm giving apple. So apple will be added to task. Now you have to add this apple into this list task. Is it so? So what is the method we use to add a particular item to the list? Anyone?
Append.
Sorry, louder.
Append.
Append. Okay. So task is the list name. This is the list name. Okay. Append. What are you going to append to that? This task, right? Task. I mean, it should be mentioned like task done equal to false. This is like a flag we are setting. Okay. So means it is written, but it is not yet marked as done. You have not put it inside your bag. It is just written on the paper. So that is kind of flag we are using it here. So task, okay, is given to this task and false value is given to this one. Now print added the task. You have added apple. Now if choice equal to 2 for, no, I'll just explain this list and then I'll come to done. So choice equal to 3. If it is list, what you have to do, you have to list whatever the items added in the task. So choice equal to 3 if for two things we are using, because we need both the numbering index we need along with the task. So we are using enumerate. So for I comma t in enumerate task comma 1, print I is the index. Okay, dot the value, whatever it starts with. See here, it starts with 1 numbering. In enumerate, we have seen, right? This one. If you explicitly mention the start name, somewhere we have seen. Here, start equal to 1 means it shouldn't say like 0 apple. It should say like 1 apple. You got it? So that's why we are using this one, enumerate here, comma. The index number should start with 1. If you don't put it, then here it will be mentioned like 0 apple, 1 mango. But as you have put there as 1 explicitly, then that's why it is putting 1 mango. First item is mango, second item is this thing. Okay. And now so print. So what is it printing? This one, and you have to make it X. Okay, just print X if T of done. In the sense, T will be now for that list, T will be always false, right? So if it is false, okay, if it is false, nothing. If it is true, then what do you mean by that? See, if it is false, if the done flag is false, which means it is not, I mean, we have not put it into the basket, so it will keep it as blank. If not, it will print as X inside the square bracket. So that is what is given here. So if T of done, then X will be added. Okay. Otherwise, it is kept blank. And then it has to print what is the name of that particular element. So this is how it is listing. And coming to the second one, done. For IT in enumerate task, the same thing, it will print everything. And what else it needs to do? It is asking you right here, here in the done, what did we do? See here, choice 2, it is displaying. See, Apple, when it picks Apple element from the list, the done, the value of that done will be false, and that's why it is kept empty. And for mango also, it is false, and that's why it is empty. Now, when you choose 2, it is listing out plus it is asking like mark done, which has to be marked. If it is 1, then the element which is in index 0 should be marked as X. Okay. So that is what it is here. It does. So it is asking which thing. So if you mention as 1, it will subtract -1. It will be subtracted by 1. Why? Because here we will mention as 1, but 1 is nothing but the item which is in index 0, right? So that's why we are subtracting that by 1 and assigning that number to n, and task of that index is equal to true. Flag is getting changed to true. Okay. So L if choice equal to 4, break. If nothing, if you choose the 4th one, it will break from the program. Okay. So maybe you can take your time and go through it. You will understand. Okay. Are you all clear about this one? If you
Yes,
have
ma'am.
any doubts, we will see it later. Like if anyone doesn't understand, I'll explain you later. And if you go through, you will be able to get it. Okay. So this is about list. And now I'll stop recording and I'll start one more recording for the another topic Git. Okay. One second. Thank you so much.